Watch and burn.
Hey everyone, so tonight I want to discuss the fourth installment in the Death Wish series, and that is of course Death Wish 4, The Crackdown. Now this one, it's better in the sense that there's no gang rape. Oh no, wait, there is. At the very beginning. It's only a dream, but Bronson is dreaming about this woman who's using an underground parking garage. These 3 or 4 pieces of shit grab her and start tearing her clothes off. Bronson shows up. The guy's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And Bronson's like, "Death." And he starts shooting them. And then when Bronson pulls one of their masks off one of the guys that's trying to crawl away, he sees his face. And that's about the deepest these movies get. I do like what it suggests, though. I like how, despite the fact that Kersey, isn't a creepy piece of shit sex offender, he still killed countless amounts, especially after part 3 when there was the war in the streets that only he could stop. I mean, he has killed dozens and dozens of people. So whereas he is stopping people from being mugged and raped and having their lives ruined, he's also ruining a lot of lives himself, even if they are completely awful people. You can't really get away with doing that completely unscathed. So I did like how it started off with Bronson sort of potentially questioning his place in all of this. Even though, because it's a canon film, they don't stick with that too long. Bronson's dating this woman, her daughter ends up ODing, and then he gets a call from somebody who claims that they lost a relative because of drugs as well, and they're going to load him up with guns and money so he can go after all the drug dealers, which he does at their behest. This movie is just like a classic canon shoot 'em up. There's a lot of guns. There's a lot of automatic gunfire. It's a lot of fun. This movie's really clean. The griminess of the first 3 movies has been completely erased. This is just sort of like that mid to late 80s combat shoot 'em up. He kills a lot of people. The drug dealers almost get him. And in the end, there's actually a bit of a twist, because the guy who set him up with the guns and the money, who said, he'd lost whoever to the drugs that was supplied by one of these piece of shit drug traffickers, he turns out to be a big drug trafficker himself who was looking to rid himself of the competition. So that was a nice touch as well. I thought that was really clever. This is my least favorite of my 4 favorite Death Wishes. I don't like the 5th one at all. This, like I said, it's my least favorite of the 4. The first one is in a class all on its own. Had they not chosen to sequelize the first one, I think it still has withstood the test of time, but I think it would have withstood it even stronger had it not had to carry around 2, 3, and 4, and 5 with it as well. It seems to have lost some of its impact, even though I will argue 2 and 3 are my favorites, and 3 is my absolute favorite. That griminess, I'm glad that that's over with. This movie's a lot cleaner. This is almost sort of like the Death Wish installment, less the gang rape, or the attempted gang rape at the start. This is sort of like the one kids could watch. It doesn't get too bloody, it's kind of violent, but it's just shooting deaths, and it's really exciting, and it's action-packed. I love this movie, but like I said, I don't love it half as much as the first 3. I like how they're dirty and they're grimy, and yet at the same time, I can appreciate how this one isn't. It's like this one tried to go for more of a mainstream audience. Now, as far as its box office returns go, I have no idea. But it is, at this point, the series was running a little long in the tooth, or the teeth, rather. So I don't know how it did, and I don't really care. So look, I'm going to leave it there. This one is fortunately very short. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little over 4 minutes while I discussed Death Wish 4, The Crackdown, starring, of course, the one and only Charles Bronson. If you liked this review or discussion, like always, don't forget to do something nice for somebody. I am going to go. Have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button, because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.